All right, guys, lesson 46, word problems about fractions of a group. One type of equal groups problem is a fractions of a group. These problems take 2 steps to answer. Here's an example of a fraction of a group. This morning, 2/5 of Miss Raj's 30 students rode the bus to school. How many students rode the bus? So in the past, we would set this problem up like this. 2/5 of 30. And for a long time, I've been saying divide by the bottom number, multiply by the top number for this very assignment. Now, most of ours used to be like this, 1/5. We never had to multiply because any number times 1 is itself. So now we're going to have 2/5. So step 1, divide by the bottom number. 30 goes into 5 goes into 36 times. Then multiply by the top number. 6 times 2 equals 12. 12 what? 12 students. Now does that answer our question? This morning, 2/5 of students rode the bus. 12 students rode the bus. Today we're going to show you a little bit different way that you could also do this problem. Making a diagram where the fraction problem can help us understand the problem. We draw a rectangle to stand for the whole group. So here's the whole group, a nice big rectangle of 30 students. The denominator of the fraction in the problem is 5, so we're going to divide the rectangle into fifths. Now, I like to call this a dresser, and I'm going to make dresser drawers. And the bottom number was 5. That tells me how many drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bottom number tells me 5. That tells me how many drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it also helps me know how many kids to go in each drawer. Now, I know it's kind of silly thinking about kids going in a drawer, but just play along. So that's when we did our 30 divided by 5 equals 6. So I can put 6 in each drawer. Then I'm going to take the 2 on top and say this drawer and this one. And I'm going to make this little triangle here. They got this fancy little squiggle there. And I can't make that. So 2/5. What does that leave you? Well, that leaves you with 3/5, because sometimes they're going to ask you how many didn't ride the bus, and that would be the last 1, 2, 3/5. Okay? Now it says go ahead and add these or multiply 2 times that. We did that already and got our 12 students. All right? Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. We're going to do the box for this one. Knife scored 2/3 of her team's 36 points. So go ahead and write it down here, 2/3 of 36. We're going to draw our little triangle. Remember, the bottom number, the denominator, tells us how many drawers. How many drawers? 3. 1, 2, 3. How many drawers? 3. Step number 1, divide by the bottom number. 36 divided by 3. 3 goes into 3 1 time. 3 goes into 6 2 times. That's the number of students per drawer. So we put 12 in each one of those. And then the top number tells us how many we want. We want 2 of them. 1, 2. So draw our little triangle to connect 2 of them. And put 2/3. And that leaves us with 1/3, 1 box on the bottom. And now go ahead and add 12 plus 12, or take 12 times the top number. 36 divided by 3 times 2. 12 times 2 equals 24. Now this is how many points you scored. So 24 what? Points. All right. First we write it out. 2/3 of 36. Then we're going to take the denominator to make our little boxes. 3 boxes. Then we divided 36 divided by the bottom number. Gives us 12. 12 per box, or 12 per drawer. We made our little triangles here saying we wanted 2/3 of them. And then we went to go ahead and multiply or add these 2 drawers. All right, example number 2 here in our third box. It says, LaDonna's dog ate 1/4 of a dozen dog bones. Well, we know that a dozen's 12. How many dog bones were left? Ooh, were left. This is the trick. Let's catch it. First of all, we're going to draw our little dresser drawers. How many drawers? Bottom number tells us 4. Divide into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide by the bottom number, 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Put 3 in each dresser drawer. Now, this is how many he ate, 1/4. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 3/4. So now we got to take 3 plus 3 plus 3 and equal 9, or multiply it by the top number. Now, not this top number, because those are the ones he ate. We want to know how many are still left in the bag or the box or whatever. So 3 times 3 equals 9 doggy bones. Doggy treats. Okay? So that's the one you gotta be careful. They asked you for how many were left. Alright, example number 3. Now this is going to get to a point where they're going to give you these pictures. I like to say, don't look at the pictures. They're confusing. Let's make our own picture. It said the 5th grade basketball team scored 32 points in the first game of the season. The team scored 5/8 of those points in the second half. 5/8 of 32. Which diagram shows the number of points the team scored in the first half? So we want the opposite of 5/8. We want 3/8. All right, well, let's go ahead and divide by the bottom number. 32 divided by 8 equals 4. How many boxes do we need? The denominator says 8, so I need 7 lines. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. And I'm going to put 4 in each box. And they had 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/8. That was the second half. And how many in the first half? 3/8. And they wanted us to get this one, so we probably are going to shade the 3/8. And 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 what? 12 points. All right, now let's see which diagram shows the correct one. First half. Oh, they did it upside down for me. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. We've got to have the same numbers. We know that one's not right. First half. 4. Just like we did it. Okay? Now that theirs is upside down compared to us, but it doesn't make a difference. We put our 3/8 on the bottom. They put it on the top. All right, lesson practice. Let's do one more. 2/5 of 30 students in class played in the band. How many students played in the band? 2/5 of 30. All right, let's go ahead and draw our rectangle first. The denominator tells us how many drawers? 5, so we need 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 boxes. Now divide by the bottom number. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. That tells us how many put in each box. Now 2/5 is the band. That leaves us how many left? 1, 2, 3. 3/5. And we wanted the 2/5 of the band, so go ahead and take 6 times 2 equals 12 what? 12 band members. 12 students would work. We got one more space. We might as well do one more. Susan practiced playing the trumpet for 3/4 of an hour. How many minutes did Susan practice playing the trumpet? All right. 3/4 of minute, hour, 60. You can't put an hour there. You got to put the minutes there. It's asking for minutes. So 3/4 of 60. So the bottom number tells us how many boxes they have. 4 boxes, 3 circles. Now we're going to divide. Divide by the bottom number. How many times does 4 go into 6? 1 time. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract, you get 20. 4 goes into 20. How many times? 5 times. So 15 in each box. And she practiced for 3/4, which leaves 1/4. Now we're going to multiply by the top. 15, 15, 15. That's 3 groups of 15. And you get 45 minutes. All right, guys. Step 1. Write down the equation. 3/4 of what? Step 2. Divide by the bottom number. Put those in your boxes. They should always be the same number. And then multiply by the top number. Be careful on the reverse one where they ask for the opposite. Stay tuned for the next video as I give you a little help. God bless your day.